Predominantly, the increasing inquiry that we've seen is from tenant and landlord. Negotiations have been carefully navigated and ensuring that we've got the sensitivities of the situation for struggling tenants and landlords.
We've had quite a few inquiries, particularly about wills, and I think that falls in line with people trying to get their affairs in order and having the time to do it and go through all sorts of paperwork. Quite a few inquiries about powers of attorney, some tax planning as well.
Crops still grow, cows still need to be milked, the nation needs to be fed, and our agricultural industry has a vital role to play in continuing to produce the food we all need to eat, and it's our proud duty to be there supporting the farmers and carrying on business as usual.
So we're learning the process of how court hearings take place over video link, and we're going to have to be advising clients differently, because giving evidence in person is very different than giving evidence in a room on your own without your legal team present. So we're certainly thinking about coping strategies and new ways that we can work.
The requirement to advise on the furlough scheme, the changes to that scheme, the way clients can ensure that they're complying with that scheme in quite challenging circumstances where the rules would change every couple of weeks, and then latterly, and as we emerge from the lockdown, restructuring, workforce restructuring, those types of things.
Many clients have been burnt slightly. Their terms of business, people sometimes don't pay a great deal of attention to them. They've obviously been put in focus now as to what are my rights as a business, what do I have to do with customers and clients. So I think people are looking a lot more closely at those contracts and wanting to refresh them and make sure that they are appropriate for their business and specifically dealing with if there is going to be a second lockdown. They don't want to get burnt again in the same way that maybe they did on the first one.
I think it's enabled people to perhaps take the plunge on a property that they wouldn't have done maybe 6 months ago. Everybody's had a chance to reevaluate what's important, so there's some big lifestyle changes going on with people moving from cities to the country, and we're seeing the positive ends of that in what was a really difficult situation.
This is not a time to stick your head in the sand and to hope that the problem goes away. So we are very much encouraging open conversations between people who are find themselves in a contract dispute through no fault of their own, when actually in the past they've been getting on perfectly fine with each other, and suddenly this terrible situation has landed and changed the world. So we're helping in terms of much more negotiation, picking up the phone, talking to people, and finding compromises, so that when this is all over, relationships have been protected and people can carry on with their business and thrive.